Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Today we reach Week 15. EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. Taking in at the 3. Yellow. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there. So now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Randy Gregory. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. And some room to work. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
And down he'll go at the 25. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Broncos take over. First down and 10. They go play action here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, partner, come couple points of interest right here, all right? Offensively, we see that they came out throwing the football, but maybe more importantly, the blitz that came defensively, they got right after it.
And you were telling me pregame before we came on air, you think this is something we could see a lot.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because this is a unit that wants to play the game on their terms.
4-yard pickup that gets them going forward, but still 15 yards left on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Taken from just outside the 30. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
1st and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll keep it on the ground. Fletcher. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are on the board first here this afternoon. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
To throw on 2nd down, Weston. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Weston flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
A quick pass here. He's got Shepard. And he's going to be taken down about the 33.
Today's football, the receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So on 4th down, on comes Brandon McManus and the field goal unit for the Broncos. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. McManus's point after is good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, that was the safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss.
Hey, 43, 15.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers at that situation, they really become magnified.
Give them 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Back to throw. Weston. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Calvin Austin, 27 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs at 11-2 now. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Mahomes now to throw. He's got Edwards-Helaire on the out route. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And he will have a Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Over the middle and complete to Moore. And he's got Rome. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away from the 6. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Ebron caught left side. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Left side here to Sanders. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
But normally you see three tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 40. That's all.
I'd say they got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. Anything like throw it a little and come back to the wheel.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the gun on third down, Weston. And this is going to be incomplete.
But, partner, anytime someone tells me their fundamentals are leading the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a third down attempt.
Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he dumps this off over the middle. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that, 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Fletcher, and this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
From the 44, Mahomes complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Moore, the man in motion. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Got his man complete, Moore. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 2nd down and 3. Now a give, right side. It's Fletcher, and he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. So what a turn of events there. You're driving to take the lead in this 3rd quarter, but then one mistake, and you're watching the ball being returned for a touchdown.
Certainly a great example of how focus has to be there on every play, doesn't it, partner? You can't get complacent, and I think that he did. He's got him moving downfield, but that's a play where you just shouldn't have thrown the football. And that ultimately could wind up costing him the ball game.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a 1-score game here in the 4th. Now Mahomes to try again after the pick 6. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
On play action, it's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Mahomes now on 1st down. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Mahomes to throw once more. It's Kelce on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll go. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete right around the 8. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Edwards-Helaire going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. They'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for 1 more. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. The extra point on the final one, and he gets it to go. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 62 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Baron Browning, the one who brought him down. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The conditions only going to get worse as we get back to football here to start this overtime. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. All set up for them right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Mahomes' throw taken in by Valdez-Scantling. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, Fletcher. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. What they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Here's Mahomes to throw. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. A give running left. It's Sanders. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
Looking to throw on second down. Weston going up top. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest with a guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try to throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Off the play fake. Weston. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only second down, but I kick it and give myself a little margin for error here.
Don't wait for third. Have the extra down just in case.
If something goes wrong, messed up snap, anything like that, you fall on it, guess what? It's third down. You still have the ball. You still have a chance to kick it.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here in OT. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. And it'll be all smiles on Blake Street tonight. The